So, we are back in Premier League action tomorrow, Sunday, 1:30 kickoff, away to Newcastle United. Now, Newcastle United, I think, are pretty much safe, done and dusted. They're remaining in the Premier League now. They've been on a fantastic run of form recently, losing 1 of the last 8 Premier League games. They even beat Man United along the way in that. They beat Leicester last time out. So this is going to be a tricky game for Arsenal. Now, we just came off of the back of a draw, nearly said win, draw against CSKA Moscow, which see us through to the semi-final of the Europa League. In the Europa League draw, we obviously got Atletico Madrid. Now, everyone's going, oh, you're going to get smashed, oh, they're going to smash you up, oh, you fucking shit. We're going to beat them. I am telling you now, on camera, we will beat Atletico Madrid and we will get to the final. Arsene Wenger always saves his arse. The players always turn up when it's a massive game. And this is a massive game. We obviously beat Chelsea and Man City last year en route to winning the FA Cup. We beat Chelsea again in the Community Shield. Over the 2 legs in the League Cup this season, we beat Chelsea in the second game, which got us through to the final. Yes, I know we lost to Man City in the final, but 90% of the time, when it's required, we turn up in these big games. Now, Atletico Madrid, fantastic team, fantastic players all over the pitch, fantastic manager, a manager I'd happily have at Arsenal, but we'll find out. Obviously, only a couple of weeks till that one now, but not the greatest of performances the other night. With the Premier League back in action now, I do think with us having a game tomorrow and then not having a midweek game, our next game is West Ham the following Sunday, I do think he's going to go with a semi-strong team for this one. So with that being said, I am going to get into my 1 to 11 for this game. I am going with a back 4, but first off I'm going with Petr Cech in goal. Played pretty well recently. People have pointed out the goals conceded against CSKA the other night. Personally, I thought he made a great save on one of them and Mustafi was ball watching and allowed his man just to walk in and tap it in off the rebound. So against Southampton, I thought Cech kept us in the game. Some of the saves he made were fantastic. So Petr Cech in goal. Hector Bellerin at right back, purely and simply because we ain't got anybody else. Callum Chambers can do a job there, but I'm going to put Bellerin there for now. Like I said, we've got West Ham next week, and then after that, we then have Atletico. So I think the West Ham game is going to be where he rests all of these players. Now, left back, I'm going with our most consistent player. In my opinion, our player of the season, I'm going with Monreal. Nothing fancy about the guy. Just gets up and down the left wing. Doesn't do anything fancy. Whips the odd ball into the box. Clean, tidy player. Rarely gives the ball away. So he's starting at left back. Now, I'm going to go with Mustafi. The liability. Fucking what is this geezer on recently? Seriously. I swear to God, all he does is dive in and fucking ball watch. Yeah? How about track your man? How about follow your player? How about stay on your fucking feet? Yeah? Do you know what I mean? This guy has been at fault for maybe 5 or 6 goals in the last 10 games for us. Maybe even more. With his stupid fucking decisions. He needs to buck up his ideas and start playing like a fucking World Cup winning centre-back. Next to him, Koscielny. Yes, I know we can't play 2, 3, 4 games a week, whatever. But like I said, we have West Ham next week. I think he'll be rested for that game. Newcastle's a tough trip. We're going to need our players on it. And he does have a good record against Newcastle. Obviously, he's scored against them a few times, which has secured us top 4. So, yeah, I'm going with Koscielny in the centre-back position. Now, on to midfield. Obviously, Aaron Ramsey had a massive gash down his leg. Went off, got stitches, come running back on and then scored a goal in true hero fashion. So I think he's going to be rested for this game just to recover from that. So I am going to put El Neni in the midfield position, who I personally thought was man of the match the other night against CSKA. Fantastic performance, capped with 2 wonderful assists for the goals, especially the first one. What a pass that was. Next to him, I'm going with Granit Xhaka. I think we missed him at the CSKA game, and in the last 6 games that we've won, he's been pretty decent in all of them. The game against Stoke, he came off the bench. And that was arguably the worst performance we've put in, and he obviously wasn't starting that game. So Granit Xhaka starts for me. I'm going with a 3 behind the striker. I'm going to go with Iwobi. Yep, and I know you're all sitting there going, Iwobi, why are you putting Iwobi in? I thought Iwobi was brilliant against Southampton last weekend. So Iwobi starts for me. On to the left side, I'm going with Danny Welbeck. Recently, Danny Welbeck has been finishing a wank multiple times as well. This guy's on fire at the minute. What's that, 5 goals in 3 games? So yeah, fair play to Welbeck because he's starting to bang goals in. And if we're going to go and win this Europa League, we need him scoring goals as well. Can't just rely on Lacazette to do all the donkey work. So yeah, he's going to go left wing for me. I'm going to put Mesut Ozil in at number 10 behind the striker. I thought he was absolutely dog shit against CSKA away, but he was brilliant at CSKA at home. So I don't know what Ozil's going to turn up. Is it the one we've seen away from home most of this season where he just goes into his shell? Don't really look like he gives a toss. Or is it going to be the Ozil we've seen at the Emirates most of this season who's been fucking decent? So I don't know. We shall find out. Now, the main striker, the only striker, I'm putting Aubameyang up front for this game. The guy's on fire. He's scored 6 goals in 8 appearances for Arsenal. Handed out a penalty to Lacazette as well. And he's missed a penalty. So not a bad return. I think he's the best goal-scoring start to an Arsenal player's career ever. Now, that's pretty decent, to be fair, isn't it? The guy's been here, what, 8 games, and he's already the best goal-scoring return from the start of an Arsenal player's career. Look at the players we've had over the years as well. And he isn't fully up to match fitness yet, I don't believe. Wow, next season he is going to be on it. I wouldn't be shocked if he bags over 30 goals next season. But that's my team for the game. How do I see the game going? Well, like I said, Newcastle, they're on a good run of form at the minute. They're going to have 50-odd thousand mad, topless Geordies going mental. Little bit gutted I'm not going to the game. I could have gone to the game, but with it being a 1:30 kickoff and with me living about 6-hour drive away, I sort of weighed up the options and thought, nah, it's not worth the 6-hour drive each way to watch us probably get bantered off again. But let me know what you guys think. I mean, I personally think I think we will win the game. I think it's going to be a tough game. Newcastle, they've got the lad from Chelsea, Kennedy. I think since he signed for them, that's given him a lift. He's a top player. Iosi Perez, he's scoring goals as well. And John Joe Shelby's hitting form. So we're going to have to be on top of our game to beat this lot. And like I said, with their fans, they're absolutely nuts. So that's like a 12th man for them. Now, let's hope we turn up. Let's hope we put a good shift in. And let's hope we can get a win. Now, I'm going with a score prediction for this game of Newcastle United 1, Arsenal 2. I am going with Aubameyang with the first goal. Also, before I go, I just want to say thanks very much to everybody who commented on all the last couple of videos, especially the 1-year anniversary video. If you haven't seen it, go and check that out. Don't forget, subscribe, like, share, leave your comments down below, and follow my Instagram and my Twitter, LeeGunner82. I'm out of here. Laters, peeps.